Yeah, 8 gigs is it's very minimal.
Yeah, that's awesome though. You got that shit down.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm gonna click a couple buttons and get a couple
Yep.
things on live here.
Same.
Okay, well, hang
I'm gonna
tight.
grab this little hot coffee real quick. I don't even be really drinking that shit, but it was. I put something on and got it going. All right, good. We're going
What
here.
happened
I'm
The
live.
Novo verse here. Let's see. I think I'm sharing the screen. How am I sharing that screen? Gonna get the Novo verse going here in 1 second. That's the screen I want. What's up? It's Gary. If you want to hop in, you can connect in with Doge. He can possibly give you the sign in for this. I'm trying to get into Decentraland to get all loaded in there. Why is this not clicking now? I don't want to download. So Decentraland is 2369, 2369 in Decentraland. And what we're going to be doing here shortly is we're going to be dropping our voids into the black hole. And
ready to drop. I'm gonna just drop them all in now.
You're going
Doing
for
all-
it. You're just gonna start.
I'm just after. Yeah, I was just thinking about it after our last conversation. I'm just gonna throw them all in the pit. See ya.
See what happens. Yeah, there's a couple of great members within. Oh, I see what I'm sharing here. First, let's cue up some music. This is from I Am 6. This is the theme song for the Novoverse. We're at 2369 in Decentraland, which I'm trying to drive to currently. As you see, I got a spinning wheel of something going on.
23.
Till then.
69. 23. 69. Verse. No verse. We are in the Novo verse. Novo verse. We in the Novo verse. In the Novo verse. We in the Novo verse. In the Novo verse. It's lit in the Novo verse. In the Novo verse. NFTs in the Novo verse. The Novo verse. We are in the Novo verse. Novo verse. We are in the Novo verse. Novo verse.
That's right. Welcome all my aliens, apes, and zombies on this 24th of December, Christmas Eve, if that's what you're celebrating. I'm going to pull up a couple things. One, if you need a gift for today and you don't have one, you can get one real easily. Let's see here. I got to click a couple buttons. And right there on the top tweet in our spaces, you can go in there. Or it's the pinned tweet at Crypto Novo 311, where you can get yourself not only a Crypto Novo wearable, but then you can also get yourself a Void wearable, which we are talking about here on this Saturday morning. I want to welcome in once again co-host AP Avery Piper. How are we doing today?
Doing great, man. I thank goodness I escaped the cold, as you were talking about earlier. But thinking about all those who are struggling or just generally just freezing. So happy that it's Christmas Eve and that we're all together and excited for this expedition, which is kind of an exploration into the unknown, which a lot of this NFT space in Web3 is a lot of the time in the beginning. So it's exciting times and happy to be with you.
That's right. We're talking about jumping into the black hole, which is essentially descending some of our voids into the unknown, I guess. And with that, we got Dr. Doge back. I was on with Dr. Doge a couple hours yesterday, a couple hours before, figuring out Neos in VR, which JR Token Crypto Novo has landed in VR. We had some file footage of that tuned in. But at Square Bush 91, Dr. Doge, how are we doing this morning?
Let's go. Staying warm, having fun, getting ready to explore this black hole.
That's right. Right now I'm exploring inside the Novoverse that is 2369 in Decentraland. going upstairs actually right now to see if the video screen is working, which we are up and running. So feel free to hop in there. And I want to show off actually something else in here. I'm not sure if people saw this. I'm in the Novoverse right now, and you can see a Coca-Cola advertisement up. I did not put that there. These are MetaView billboards, and Coca-Cola decided to rent out some billboard space. So there's some passive income coming towards the Novoverse. Props. And part of that Novoverse is JRR Token. JRR Token, how are we doing on this Saturday morning?
Muted, but doing awesome. Pretty good.
Beautiful.
Cold as well. It's cold everywhere.
We are going to be talking about sending our voids into the black hole here. Let me see. Are we going to the Voids Explorer now, or let's see?
Well, here's what you could do. We don't know what's going on, so you could lose your voids if it's rare. It could be, as they mentioned in the in their Discord, that rarity doesn't matter, and go download your 3D files. Who knows if you're going to get them back? Who knows if they're going to be the same? No one knows what's happening. I'm still debating if I send my ultra rare Peacemaker helmet trait into this. For one thing, it's not getting burned right now. They're just going to another account. So the Gabriel has that, as well as all the current voids that have jumped into the black hole, sitting in the black hole wallet right now. So we just don't know what's going to happen with them. But if you wanted to, for the sake of it, download your files, you could go to the Void Explorer, download them now before you take the plunge so you could have them, and who knows? Who knows?
Who knows what lies?
We got some of
And
them.
how many we got in there?
That have got
Over
dropped.
400.
Over 400. That's so
There's
cool.
over 400
that's
now.
actually not that's a cool amount if you are someone who's willing to do it, because I feel like if there's going to be some separation made between your stuff and those who did not send them in, that's kind of a cool. I feel like that's a good I don't know how
good little ratio, little
ratio,
percentage,
that's
little
the word. Yeah, exactly right.
Especially like for something that's kind of taken, and I think a lot of people have kind of looked at it maybe that way. Wording. We've got some different ciphers, some Discord sleuths, some investigators, right? And like people take the wording pretty serious. I'm kind of one of them. I mean, you just look at it. Holiday's been known for that stuff in the past, whether that was in the lore. Hell, in the very beginning, we found out about third species because of words that were, like wordplay almost. Third like coming from that. So when it comes along there, it talks about this is just phase 1 of the black hole. And like you mentioned, the leap of faith, like whoever goes and whatever happens to this first jump, that determines, right? Nobody really knows, but those first few that are going through, however many that may be, like they're the ones taking that first leap. They're going to be phase 1. So whatever comes after that, like, we've had that discussion with people too, and they're like, well, what happens if it comes back out and it's, a lot cooler than whatever the originals are? And it goes back to like, that's the chance you took. No one can necessarily be upset that they didn't take it or upset that they did, you know what I mean? What comes from it or not. But, and I think that's how a lot of them are looking. Some people, like especially Block Muse, he sent his entire collection. One of our largest holders, like the third or fourth largest holder, in the span of a few weeks. Like he's sent his whole collection in there, even like his main one, the one he uses branding for, right? And he's an artist himself. He's got that kind of different faith in Holiday. Like I couldn't send my own like this here. I got all the faith in Holiday in the world, but like this is Dr. Dope. You know what I mean? I'll send all the if I had to, but like and it's like different levels of that conviction to send it. But 400, dude, that's a lot of people in there right now. Yeah,
and I see some rare ones in there. So I see definitely people like you mentioned, JR. There's not like, it doesn't matter what I guess they're saying. It doesn't matter. Rarity doesn't matter, but just the fact that people are willing to put in a bunch of rares is both scary and fun. And this is actually, this is a dynamic that I think really works well in Web3, and we can see even like big brands like Adidas was doing something like this in the beginning, and then they had to like tell everybody with their NFT, like, hey, like don't, like, you can burn it to the next, you know, like, because they have 4 phases, and people were really like skittish about burning to the next phase because they were like, what does it mean for phase? Like, I want to stay phase 1, like, I have the OG, and like, you know what I mean?
Here's a really important fact, though. I just realized.
Yeah.
If you actually send all your voids away into this wallet, then you don't own any voids.
Yeah, very true. But they know the wallet address that sent it, likely. So
true, but
we don't know.
You want to make sure you don't lose any token gated access to.
Yes,
very true.
Yes.
To the Discords, because you're no longer a holder technically.
Oh, you're saying for yourself, like, you're realizing I should definitely be holding one because I need
at
to,
least
like,
one, so I can make sure I can still be a community member at the end of the day.
Very true.
And that is one of the things too, that, like, with that being said, like, not only did like one of the largest holders send in, they had people that only had one void to begin with, and they said, you know what, YOLO, like, boop, it's in the hole. You know what I mean? So, like, and it was that same boat. And so again, like I said, technically, because it's not a burn address, right? This is just whether you'd like to look at it maybe as a community wallet, like that's how I'm looking at the moment, right? Until whatever happens on whatever in that black hole goes, just because you send it there, I mean, there's still technically, you've got the models, you've got that. You see what I mean? Holidays already going through. It's not like you've sold it off to a different whatever. That's pretty much just one of those. Yeah. So in that sense, you know, like kind of how Block Muse, we kind of reassured him and Holiday, I think too, like, yo, you know, don't if you still want to use your void models and call you had all, you know, go for it. They're just in there until the black hole happens, and then what happens. Yeah.
I have downloaded all my files just in case, so I am now backed up on.
Heck yeah!
Which is such a great little, you know. Void's always innovating. First to really provide those utilities before CloneX did that. You know, they're so awesome. So. Very excited to see what's going to happen.
If you're watching, if you're listening right now on Spaces, you can go up on the top. You can actually visualize and see what we're doing. We have Dr. Doge in VR, AP in the nice warm area of Arizona. We have JR Token with his Artifact X filter on. And let's see, we are going to go into... let's see. I'm gonna pull up a different screen here. We were showing on, if you're wondering what we're talking about, in the announcements on the Voids Discord, there's the black hole, and it's an address that you send your voids to, or your void to, if you want to. And we don't know what's going to happen in the black hole. It's all about trust. So within that, I think I'm going to take the jump here. My void here, number 310, and I do like the band 311, so numbers play somewhat of a role in there into this. This one actually was the first one that was brought into VR.
Oh man!
And so this one going to go into that black hole and is going to keep on keeping on. So I guess to show a little micro content here, there's a transfer button, which is like a little, almost like paper airplane looking thing, an arrow to the right. You can go there. You're going to drop in the address from the Discord. I'm going to double check it. Ox,
yep, looks good. I'm double checking for you too. Triple checking.
7.
Yep, same.
10, 3C, F1. All right. So this one is going to go. And honestly, it's just it's a trust. It's all a big factor in trust here.
Yeah, I see it.
On the right hand side, my MetaMask wallet's opening. It is $1.20 for the edits transfer here, and we're transfer in process. So, like it or not, there she, that alien ape and zombie goes off into the black hole, and we don't know. It may never come back. We may never see it again. And over here is the black hole.
See ya. Out of here.
Nice.
He has taken the leap of faith. May that bubble protect thee.
The black hole. I don't know.
I recorded it. We're good too.
I'm not sure.
VR.
I'm not sure when the metadata will update here, but it will show eventually. The ones that got infused into the black hole and where they're. Oh, there it is on the top. 31 seconds ago. There it goes. It shows it, and all this can be tracked on chain. That's the whole part of it.
Awesome.
Someone said 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago. And I don't know what I'm going to get in return, but here's one thing. It is all about trust in this space. I can't send my honorary one because I don't know if that one is actually worth going or sending. But this basketball player, you know, he has the yellow jersey. He has a confident expression. He has a pipe in his mouth, the holographic eyewear, the navy eyes, gold necklace, clown nose. This was a gift from me from Jeb the Great. As you can see, oh, let me get the right screen up here. Sorry, I'm talking to a blank screen. He transferred this to me because I just wanted to be a baller on his team. So hopefully he's going to be a baller and hop into the black hole with me. So, you know what? He's being traded. He's being traded intergalactically right now.
Nice.
It's the same wallet as I set up before. And whoosh. Oh, look at that. Gas fees came down significantly. I'm paying $1.07 for that. For $2, this might be an upgrade.
Yeah, maybe.
It could be an upgrade to bringing my this into Decentraland. It could be an upgrade to bringing this whatever files come next. It could be its own engine. I have no idea. But they have been doing work with other groups. And Holiday has delivered on every occasion that I have seen.
Yep.
Actually, I am 6. You're on Spaces right now. Do you have any more than one void, or is that your only void that you have as your PFP? If you can hear me and talk, I'm not sure. I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, that GM. Yeah, no, that's my only void right now.
That is your only void right now.
Yeah, so I'm actually
Are you debating?
In my head, I'm just debating. I'm still waiting. I know we got to the fight. I'm trying to figure it out.
All right, I got something to figure out for you, my friend.
Good.
And
Go share my screen.
Season. 'Tis the season. Right now, I want to create an Avatar's XYZ song. There is a void right here with headphones on. It's void number 3368. It's purple. It's an alien. It has headphones on. It's a silver stud, and its skin is poison. I'm buying it for you. I'm going to transfer it to you, and you can do what you want with it. You can send it to the void if you want to send it into the void, or the black hole to me. If you want to keep it on your own, keep it on your own. And you don't even need to make a song for me, my friend. You can keep it and whatever you want with it. All right. So
that's awesome.
Merry Christmas for for
awesome.
helping me create jingles and jams and being on here every single second. What I need from you, my friend, is I need your ETH address so I can just bump this over to you. To send it to you, you choose to send it to the black hole. I would send it to the black hole for you, but I want it coming from your wallet. So whatever comes back in exchange to you goes to you, my friend. So that is sitting there waiting for you. But tis the season too, because Dr. Doge, you brought me into VR.
Wait, what?
And there's got to be something to help you since you're helping me,
Bro.
So with that being said, we got to get you a void lined up here. And I already thought of one for you. And this one, since you've done service for our country and fought, helped us out and protecting our country, since you've had battles, and I don't even know if I want to make things public knowledge, but have had health battles, which I've found out yesterday. Awesome for fighting and going through. And since sometimes you like to indulge in maybe things that alter minds, the shirt is appropriate for you.
Dude.
Here again, my friend.
Thank you.
But I know your ETH address, but send me the one that you do. And that one, again, is going to you for helping me out and teaching me and educating me throughout this process. And so now if you need something to send in the black hole, you can. If you don't want to send it in the black hole, you don't have to. Don't forget the files.
I'm snagging the bottle.
Have those files.
Yeah, that thing's beautiful.
So dope. That's awesome.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Tis the season. But then my friend who went south for the last week here and got a little bit warmer. We got to find you one here, AP, because I want to get you woven into the fabric of the voids. And they've been with us since, been with me since the beginning. I minted voids over Bored Apes. And I did it for the reason is because of the technology. And those were my friends at the time. I didn't know much about the Bored Apes. Matter of fact, the Bored Apes were actually against CryptoPunks because I don't know if they were jealous. I don't know what the story was. It doesn't matter. So I went the Void route on, what was it, like the 3rd of July, I believe.
Wow.
So with your vision and what you were thinking of doing in the game, being a hoodie person, and just getting some glasses with some fangs, which are just awesome. The confident look and the Ray-Bans here. You know what? We're going to add this one, and you can choose whatever you want to do with it. You can drop it in the hole. You can hold on to it for yourself. Whatever you choose to do, you can choose to do, because you've been helping me out in tons of regards, from the business aspect, from where we've been working at as coworkers back in the day, to even now formatting what the future of Web3 is going to look like through all of this stuff. So, man, thank you.
Novo, you are the man. You are the man. It's really, yeah, like everybody is here. So I know is so appreciative of you, and I'm so glad you're diving into new shit all the time. So I'm here with it. I'm here every step of the way. I will always be a part of the Novoverse as long as I am allowed to be. So thank you, man.
We are all the Novoverse, which brings me to JRR Token. JR Token, you had a couple send in. Do you want one? You can pick one of these out that you want, price permitting, that maybe replaces one that you're going to send in, or maybe you don't.
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Let's go. If you share my screen, we're going to I'm ready to blast these guys in, and we're going to do it. Look what I'm doing here. Share my screen. Thank you, Novo, for the offer, but it's more important that we send these suckers off. So here's what I'm doing. I'm doing it. Everyone holds hands together, and we're gonna jump in one time. My rare grail is going in, the Peacekeeper. Doc Brown, who I bought specifically because this is what I wear if I'm using a Void as a PFP.
Oh man.
These guys, this one's number 30, 30 something minted.
Early mint.
These are the early mints. These are whatever. We'll see. Let's just send them. Hold hands, everybody. We're gonna go in. Oh, my little good. Let's go.
Man,
we're jumping into the black hole. I hope this is all the right move.
Well, if they're all in, how are you gonna get on Discord here? I'm not sure.
I know. Well, I don't know.
There might be a somebody that could add a certain role.
Okay.
We shall see.
Well, isn't it? Is it still Hanukkah by chance?
Of course. It's like never ending.
It's 8
yeah, it is never ending.
Right? It's 8 crazy nights, and I'm not sure your religious affiliate. Oh, what do we got here? Transfer your items. So we got the transfer your items sign up there on the top. Let's get a bigger picture.
There we go.
Go to your wallet. You'll be asked to approve this transfer. I'm kind of nervous. I'm nervous watching. I've already just sent mine over.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna throw up. Boom, 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 boom. All gone.
Gone. You just these are like minted ones. You minted number 30, 35 in there. These are
my original mints, and that's that.
Oh well,
you know what?
You know what we can do? This one actually looks didn't it, JR Token? And what's no better than a pearl necklace, right? You obviously didn't get the point of the joke. That's actually fun. If anyone saw that. So, JR Token, I am so excited you did that. I'm going to actually give you a pearl necklace, my friend.
Let me get my umbrella.
and get your glasses on. So, right there, the purchase. I'm going to need a round of ETH addresses. We got some people laughing down there. It's Gary. Thank you. And it's about taking care of friends. And these are going to be used to actually build the Novoverse, because I honestly have zero idea what Holiday has going on. None of the slightest. But all
we'll find out soon.
he pushes
have
the
him on.
envelope with some cool ass stuff.
Yeah.
And if these things are dropped in a gaming platform, or if these things are the next VR AR files, if these things are the next Sandbox, Decentraland rigging, or if it just mutates your Void into somewhere else in the game, I'm on board. And I've tried to be an active participant for it. I'm grateful to have friends to be participants with this, with me in this journey, because honestly, like, it's kind of boring playing with toys by yourself. And these toys, yeah, they do have some value behind them, these $70, $100 here or there. But honestly, my friends that helped me build the Novoverse help create content that actually provides funding for this. And this funding is going to come from things that have been paid for from MetaView billboards that are giving me passive income. In Decentraland, the Triver display that's downstairs. Even the Voids over here in Decentraland, they have their wearables in DCL. And, you know, that funding goes to pay Mr. Dingia, you know, because he gets paid for his time in DCL. There it is. And Mr. Dingia is able to build cool stuff in the Novoverse to help provide foot traffic. And that given foot traffic creates fun opportunities and things like, you know, Coca-Cola to put a billboard up there. I don't even know if I might be getting paid pennies. I might be getting paid dollars, but the bottom line is the Novoverse is standing next to a Coca-Cola ad. And, you know, Dr. Doge is able to format that into VR. So now we're on multiple platforms. And then JRR Token is able to keep me informed on what the hell is happening, because there's so many things happening in the space that I don't have my eagle talons in it. And then Avery Piper just with organizing me, because I mean, there's a lot of things going out there, and there's things that you waste time with. There's things that you try to go with. So with that, even going back to people listening online, you know, I Am Six making that musical connection right there. We have these 4 Voids that are going to be holiday gifts to my friends. Thank you.
Thank you, Novo. Always big happy holidays to you. You're always here for everybody in Web 3 and Web 2 as you venture off into the real world everywhere you go. Wishing you and your crypto family a happy holidays, happy new year, and keep doing what you're doing, because it makes this whole entire universe a better place. So thank you.
You know what? My Cryptoad Novo, my son, Cryptoad Novo, you can check him out on Twitter. He was actually in Neos VR learning, not just playing around, learning from Dr. Doge, learning from It's Gary, learning from people like some of the smartest people in the world. And within seconds, faster than me, my son is picking up a digital hoverboard and flying around like Green Goblin. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, Novoverse just got built here in VR. Oh my gosh, there's your Bored Ape on a car." And he knows my Bored Ape, and he knows the car. And then he hops in, and he can't even see over the steering wheel. We had to adjust the seat. And my son is freaking driving around with Dr. Doge riding shotgun, teaching him the whole time. So like, this is a community, and this is a product of my environment. And I'm trying to teach my son positive, cool things with positive, cool people, and to give back. And here it is, giving back to the black hole. And I don't even know what happens. Maybe we just burned all these and they're bye-bye forever. But there's a lot of trust in the space, and I trust my friends, and I trust that my friends are going to take these voids that were not put in the black hole, and they're going to do something with them to make a name for themselves and have that for themselves. And here's the wallet right now. 6 minutes ago, 1723 gone, number 40 gone, 8517 gone, Laser Eye 39 gone, 40. Man, you had some prime ones. 41 gone. Came in late to the game. This is a transfer. You know, this is a transfer. I think he paid 0.1 ETH for it at the time. ETH was about $3,000 or $4,000. So that was a $400 gift that someone gave to me. Boom, right in the black hole. This one, 3310. That one went into VR. First one to be brought into VR. Fishbowl right there. The astronaut helmet gone. Then you have the ones 2 hours ago, 5 hours ago. I mean, these things are getting sent every hour. 18 hours ago. Look at these
Yep.
prime ones going.
People are buying. People are sending some of their collection. People are taking ones that they got in other wallets, like trading
look at this
wallets.
one.
Yeah,
Minted
sending
this
them like
top
it's
hat a year ago, and he's sending this prime clean
wow.
top hat in. And that's the next
Cool.
evolution for it. And that's what's cool about the space. One thing I kind of like about it is kind of like the grassroots aspect of it, where it's like, yo, here's an announcement in Discord. Here's how you get it. It's straight from Holiday. I mean, there's no farting around about it. And it's join me if you want to be joined. There's no extra stuff wasted around with minting contracts or this or that. It's from one wallet to another wallet. Bada boom, bada bing. And we'll see what happens in return. And it makes great content for what happens next. Where this wallet evolves to and goes. The black hole wallet.
Well, for anybody else who was looking to do it, you got till, I don't know if it was midnight Eastern, but you have
We'll
until
verify.
the new year, strike of New Year's, to send the suckers in. So if you want to do it, you got until then. Leap of faith.
Leap of
I took
faith.
the
And
leap.
there's like they gotta admit too, like Novo, like big props to thank you, because I mean just giving us this opportunity even here just for the last like few months with the show and everything, like that's been drastically like difference in the directions like things have gone. So I mean like much love. I know the same for like Georgie. She's not here right now, but like the same. I know she can attest to that too. Gary, like all of us, bro. Like with this show, this has been fun as hell. Like coming together and just a great experience. Like making friends. All Avery, Jr. Token. Like you know what I mean? Like we've known before, but never like this. You know, now it's pretty much weekly basis. Even off of that, this has been awesome. Making new friends and connections. So, dude, thank you. For
It's
real.
about learning,
said.
growing. Don't thank me. I mean, the Novoverse is turning into what I want it to be. It's something for everyone in the space where we can come in. You can add and provide your own content within the space and make cool stuff. And part of that cool stuff for me is I want to make cool content and show people what to do. So hopefully today we showed people how to transfer items on OpenSea. And AP, maybe this is what we do later on. Hey, this is a simple transfer of one NFT to another NFT from Crypto Novo. Is that your wallet address there, AP?
Yeah, maybe triple check, but yeah. Boom,
9.
bada bing, 2FO5. Yep, we're good to go.
That's all part of it, is checking and seeing where these things are going, teaching people about the space. $1.58 in gas transactions. So, just telling people of what's happening in the space, bringing them and hopefully onboarding a couple people and showing them like what it is, the community effort for it. So, now Avery Piper has the opportunity, if he wants to hold on to this, to get access into the community, into the Discord. He can drop it in the black hole to see what happens.
I think I got to send it in, Novo. I'm already, I mean, I don't want to act too, it's also important not to act too impulsively, I feel like, in this space. Another good lesson. But maybe it is, so because sometimes you have to act based off of your trust, like you mentioned. So I think I'll make some content off of this and send it in later in the week when I'm back in New York, right before the new year. I think that'll be a nice little bookend to this whole event. But yeah, generally, Novo, wanted to double tap on what everybody said. I think something that, maybe not alpha for the new year, but like you are truly a master curator and somebody who uplifts people in the space. And I think I really want to lean in there with you. And if we could curate more metaverse content, get more people onboard more people, like you mentioned, like I think that's going to do a world of good for the space and for all of us. So we'll definitely chat more. I know you originally mentioned right as I joined the show, you were like, yeah, we can also talk business during the show and stuff, but would love to begin to curate more events with you and make things happen to where we're being really efficient with our time, but we're meeting new people, and especially metaverse people. Like we're getting them a ticket to the Novoverse show and they can help build up their platform while at the same time educating and getting us to a place where, we're collectively building together. So yeah, man, excited for this new year, and I'll make sure to screen record or at least take a couple of screen captures of when I send in my void to the black hole.
Awesome. We are definitely, if not, maybe we just teach you Neos and you can just we'll rip that bad boy right into
Yeah.
Neos.
That'll be cool. That'd be cool too.
It almost goes back to what JRR Token preaches is be an active participant in the space. Got me going into clones, well before anything else. And just like teaching me like, hey, these people have a mental roadmap. They know exactly what they're going to be doing in this space. They're the people behind making the whatever things they're making are cool people. And it was one of those things is like Holiday. We might've been some of the few people that actually have spoken with him, but like was such a smart, like-minded individual that helped us format this stuff back in the day. And it was just like, hey, how do we bring this into VR? And he was just like, well, here are the files. We're like, cool. We don't have to recreate the moon to do this. He's like, no, I created the moon for you. You just land on the moon and plant your flag. And it was just sweet.
Yeah.
So Token, I appreciate, you giving me the drive every week, just to keep on keeping on. Cause sometimes
there's a lot of stuff going on out there. It's all right. It's all fun. It's wild what's going on. So we're at the tip of the spear as far as all the cool stuff going down in Web3. So we'll keep bringing it in 2023, more to come. Buckle up. It's going to be nuts. I can't wait for whatever the hell is going to happen with the black hole reward reveal. So that's on the radar. We talked a little bit about Jadu Ava's getting fighting mode. They're on the app's available on iOS and Android. So if you're in that right now, you could start fighting. People are playing 7 hours a day so far, according to recent stats, and they just launched the app of the fighting game because you could win ETH and other cool Jadu items. And then CloneX just mentioned a whole bunch of stuff. So we're going to have a bunch of content getting ready for January because they just launched a trailer for Artifact CloneX for the what's going to be happening next, kind of in story mode with the pods. So pod burning, which is something we, theorized a long time ago when we had, what are we going to do with 18 space pods? Well, sounds like we're going to find out this month in January will be the space pod burning. And I don't know how many we got of those left, Novo, but sounds like we might have enough to make some sort of mothership or God knows what. So there's going to be a lot of cool activity with the hottest collections, and we're going to bring it to you.
It's an Omega level event, okay? Just I don't know if y'all caught it or not. You seen it?
Multi-dimensional Omega level event for sure.
Well, here is our space pod collection, and here tons. You can see some of them secondary market, but this is just one of the wallets. I think we got some more buried in another wallet.
You got there's definitely more. This is a couple of them. We have those artifact space pods. I think we got unless we sold them all, got a dozen or so.
I am just hit me up on DMs. Make sure I got your proper wallet address here. Dr. Doge, same thing. JR Token, hit me up with those. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna kind of just cut it off here, and we're gonna get people off to their holiday things. If you need a gift, my pinned tweet, you can get a Void wearable. You can get a crypto Novo zombie head if you need one of those to get you through the holidays. If you wanted to know what we were just talking about here, it is all recording and it's going on there. Paris Shilton does all the recording for me, so you can read Paris Shilton. A lot of the members on the show, let's see who else we're connected with here. I can see the paired links. Dr. Doge, you can go to Dr. Doge's Twitter handle as well. And in there, we'll be playing this exact same video live and direct. Somewhere in there, I got to probably update the page. I am 6. Thank you. We're going to keep on rocking it. We'll tune in more maybe after the first of the year, but we'll be in VR. Maskey, maybe we'll see you over across town at your bro's house. 'Tis the season for there. It's Gary. We'll catch you in VR sooner than later. 8-Bit Punk, thanks for tuning in. For all my aliens, apes, and zombies out there, it is Crypto Novo. wanting everyone to stay warm, wanting everyone to stay safe, and just have fun this holiday season. Live to give. There's lots of crazy things happening in the world. Just be part of the good craziness in all of it. And with that being said, stay positive and love life. Peace.
369. 369. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. We in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. It's lit in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. NFTs in the Novoverse. The Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse.
All right, all my aliens, apes, and zombies, stay warm out there. If you need a filter, avatars.xyz. Stay positive and love life. Peace.